Hello guys, good Monday afternoon, 3:05 p.m. in Pennsylvania. Here I sit outside my vet's office. No makeup, looking like crapola. Lord have mercy to me. I was just getting ready to print my invoices. I ordered 16 bolts of fabric this weekend. Invoice for, I don't know, something like 15 ready to ship orders. We have 3 more yards of leather to cut. I have about 5 yards of zipper tape to cut. And we're going to pack up our orders. And I look to my right, and there's Bear, like this. And he's looking all bewildered, and I'm like, Bear, what's wrong? And he won't even come to me, and I'm like, Bear, what's wrong? And he's like, not focusing, not looking at me, and I'm like, Bear, what's wrong? Mama, Bear. And you've seen Bear. He's my cuddle bug, the one that's always like all up in my grill and mama, mama, mama. And there's Bear not even responding to me, and I'm like, oh my Lord. So I call and I'm like, I need to get in immediately. I don't even ask questions. Is Dr. Rhodes here? I need to get in immediately. We're not even discussing this. So she said, how soon can you get in? I said, as soon as I can throw a bra on and grab the cat carrier. Here I am. And of course, you're not allowed in, and I'm sitting here going, great. If I have to poop, what am I going to do? Ha ha! These are things I think of. Oh, God, help me. And I still have that infection, UTI bladder infection I'm dealing with. Week 4, guys. Week 4, the 4th antibiotic. I have not had it clear up. Yeah. And here I am. Anyway, I'm worried about Bear. He is in distress. He's never carried on. We've come to the vet before, and he just like chilling, going for a ride, chilling with my mom, chilling. He panned it. He carried on. I mean, I could just sit him in my lap and go. With Win, of course. Not by myself. I wouldn't trust that, but he's in distress. He's a mess. He's a mess. So Dr. Rhodes was going to come to the house, and I'm like, oh, that would be a fiasco. Just let me bring him. Because if there's something wrong, I want x-rays and stuff. He might have sprained it. He might have broke it. But when I touched it, when I picked him up, he purred. When I touched that hand, he was like, ah. And I'm like, all right, baby, all right. Oh, here comes Dr. Rhodes. Hold on, guys. What? Did it lock? Do you care? Hi, Dr. Rhodes. Do you care if you're on video?
What's that?
You're not going to be seen, but you care if you're on video?
No, that's fine.
Okay, because I'm recording. I'm telling them what's happening for my channel. Okay, what's up?
Well, I'm not 100% sure what's going on, so don't have anything real blatantly wrong. Of course, cats don't always walk for you on command.
Right, right.
But I agree, he's a little bit display-legged, almost like he almost doesn't either know where his feet are or
right
somewhere. I had non-specific findings. He let me poke and prod on all his legs. He's got normal range of motion on all of them. Doesn't even have any focally painful areas. Normal neck range of motion. Doesn't have a fever. Nothing swollen like a bite or anything. His heart rate's fairly fast, even for a stressed cat, with a gallop rhythm. And of course, it's been a while since we've seen him, so I don't have a consistent weight history on him. But hyperthyroidism is something you think about too, or any kind of endocrine thing starting up. Sometimes their nerves feel funny, and they'll walk funny. I've seen diabetic cats do that. I've seen hyperthyroid cats do that. But his eyes look good. Quite often diabetics are bad enough to have neuropathies. They've got cataracts and other things going on.
Right, right.
And his hair coat looks pretty good. Maybe it's a little bit ungroomed, and his belly seems okay. He's got a giant poop in there, but not like he's blocked or anything. So we could go a couple different ways. We could try treating non-specific inflammation just with like an anti-inflammatory in case he fell and just isn't telling us here what's going on. And or do some blood work and rule out the thyroid and the diabetes. Cats will quite often have a high glucose just from the stress of the trip. So you have to interpret that with a little bit of caution. But I guess what are your thoughts with him? I mean, is there anything different that you've seen happen in the last few days? Or?
Something did happen last night. I don't know if this is a possibility. I was eating a dark chocolate bar, and a piece of the dark chocolate fell, and I thought I got it all. He could have licked some of that. Is this possible?
Probably not.
Okay, that's the only different thing.
You can have cardiac arrhythmias, but usually it's done and over. I mean, if it was an acute, significant exposure, he'd be real sick by now.
That's what I thought, and that won't cause this.
Right.
Okay, but I just wanted to throw that out there because I tried to get it all. There was a big piece, and there might have been a little minute fragment that the little bugger quick, and I couldn't grab, but I quick got his mouth and like wiped his tongue, and because I know dark chocolate is very bad. It's the cocoa that does the damage.
Yep.
That's the only thing, Dr. Rhodes. Everything else has been normal. He was zipping around like my crazy boy. You know how they all of a sudden they think they need to be there, then there. He did the zoomy thing.
Okay.
But that's normal. Bear does that.
You did the zoomies yesterday, but not
Last
today?
night,
Okay.
Last night he was zooming like a maniac, and normally he hangs on me consistently.
Okay.
And I was just telling I was doing a video because I'm telling them I'm sitting here. It's not live or nothing, and I'm telling them that I'm sitting there, and I look over, and it's like he's looking at me stupid, and I'm like, Bear, what's wrong? And I see this, and I'm like, Mom, and usually he's like,
Hold up his foot.
and it's kind of like to the side, and I'm like, almost like it's broken or swaying,
Okay.
and I'm like, Mom, and he's like, normally it's like, and he's right on top of me. Oh no, he's not even looking at me.
Okay.
Like he's unfocused. He don't know where I'm at. He's bewildered. I'm like, Mom, and nothing.
I'll take another look. Could be an oddball thing like epilepsy or something like that starting up to middle age, which is when it's going to do it.
Yeah, because he's 10, pushing 11. I think. You gotta look at his chart, because remember, he's one of my boppies.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to try just an anti-inflammatory first and see what happens and then bring him back if he's not getting better, or do you want to?
I'll do whatever you think's best. You know I trust you. You're the only one touching my babies. Whatever you think, I'm on board.
Okay. Let me look at him, take another pass at his legs. What do you think about his weight and everything? Has that been pretty consistent?
Yeah, I mean, I have him in my arms all the time. He feels no different than any other day.
And his water intake and his food and everything, has gone up or down or stayed the same as far as you know?
Normal. He's always in my food. Every time I'm eating, his face is in it. He drives me nuts.
All right.
He's the bad one, him and Oliver. It's funny you said something about his coat, because when he was sitting there, I looked at him, and this is the first time I ever thought this, and I went, wow, your hair looks wiry, Bear.
Like he hasn't been grooming?
Yes. And that's the first time I have ever thought that, but I see him licking himself all the time. In fact, today he was licking himself.
They can get kind of mangy looking pretty quick, especially if something happened, you just didn't feel real good. Even 12, 24 hours, they start to look a little scruffy. So.
Okay. But that's odd that you said that. Because I looked and I thought, wow, you look wiry there.
You've got a lot of animals to take care of. I think I'm going to give him an anti-inflammatory and then bring him back. If he isn't any better, we'll get urine and blood on him. And
Okay.
just a general panel at that point, kind of see where you're at.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
If you notice anything else in the meantime, let me know. But cats are kind of hard.
I know, they're not, yeah. Dogs are hard, but they're even harder.
Yeah, they don't talk and they hide things real well too.
Well, the one thing about him, like with Potter, if you remember, Potter stayed with me. Even that day I got surgery, the endoscopy, the day he passed away, he stayed with me the entire time and waited till I walked through that door till he passed away in my arms. So the good thing about Bear is he's like Potter. He will be right with me. I don't think he's going to hide on me.
Yeah.
I think he'll be like Potter and be right up against me.
Okay.
So I think that's a good thing. What about that leg? Are we going to wrap it? You're going to look at it again.
Let's leave it alone for now.
Okay.
If he's back doing this, I don't think there's anything mechanically unstable like a major sprain or anything. Quite often, cats are really good. Cats and cows will guard their legs pretty well.
Okay.
They're not too crazy about it. Dogs will get something broken and they go running off on it.
Oh, Molly shows me that all the time.
But he'll probably take care of it. We do splint them sometimes, but if it's a minor sprain, even we'll leave it because the splints themselves can cause more problems than they solve them. So I'll take another look. If I find something, I'll come out and talk. Otherwise, I'm going to send them back out with the NSAIDs.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know you wanted to go in. We're trying to minimize the amount.
It's all right.
If it's real critical or something like that, that's different.
Right. I just told them if I have to poop, I'm in trouble. I don't even know where I'm going.
If it's an emergency, we'll take care of you.
Okay. Thanks, Dr. Rhodes. Did you hear that? I don't know if you could hear him or not. He said if it's an emergency, we'll take care of you. So he thinks it could be the onset of diabetes or something. Shoot, I don't know. I'm glad it wasn't that dark chocolate that fell. Anyway, welcome to my life and welcome to motherhood. Oh my God. I don't know if you could hear him. I don't know what this picks up. So yeah, that's where we're at today. I gotta worry about my son. The never-ending saga of my children. And he stood pretty far back because I don't have a mask on, clearly. He came out with one on. I can't believe that. I mean, I know he's like, I don't have the Rona. Meet Kevin. If you ever watch me, I love you. Not in a weird way, Lauren. You're safe. He coined it the Rona. Oh, God. Bear. Just to let you all know, this is what a good mom does. Okay, now I can breathe a little bit. This is what a good mom does when something's wrong with her kids. She doesn't wait. Boom! You go to the vet. You do what you gotta do. You take care of your kids. You don't go, oh, he's limping, let's wait a day or two. Something could have been seriously wrong with him. I knew immediately when I looked at him that something was wrong. And I'm not playing around with my child. I don't know if you caught that, but I said, he's one I bobbied. He still had stuff from out of the womb on him the day I picked him up. I bobbied him and pottied him from the day he was born. He's one of the 13 I bottle fed and reared from birth. I mean, it doesn't, I love them all, but I've had him from the day he came out of the womb. Oh, God. There is no excuse for not taking proper care of your kids. I have 5 dogs and I have 8 cats, and I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't care how poor I am. I don't care what I have and what I don't have. And I realize Dr. Rhodes is the exception, and I also realize that Dr. Rhodes doesn't do it for every client. And he didn't want to do it with me at first either, but the former owner told him that she's done it with me and I was responsible and I never shirked them for the money. Dr. Rhodes has this practice for, oh my God, well, he had Bear, probably 12 years. And I've been paying on bills, and there were times I owed $1,200 at a shot. And I don't owe Dr. Rhodes a penny. In fact, I've had credit. I realize not everybody can do that. I understand that. But you find a way or don't get them. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're going to have any sort of fur child, there's no such thing as a free animal. I'm sorry, but there's not. So now, in the midst of everything else I have to do, my child is my priority. And although I have to focus on my job, I also am going to be a nervous wreck watching Bear 24/7 for a while. So that's where that's at. Sorry for the tears. It's just, you know, you react. It's kind of like with the whole thing with my mom. All day long in the hospital, I kept it together. And then at night when I go home, the times I did go home, I'd lose it. You know, you keep your shit together when you have to, and then you lose it when, you know. So yeah. So say a little prayer for my bear boy. My little mum. And in case you want to know why I call him mum, because he's a boy, because he's mum bear. He's mum's bear. And when I say mum, he comes running. Meow, and here he comes. He knows he's mum. He's a boy, but he's mum's. He's mum's. So, and like I was telling about my Potter, he was my Tun-Tun. He's the one that when I go like this, you couldn't see him. He was that small. My ex-husband kept telling me he wasn't a cat, he was a mouse or a rat. Idiot. That's how tiny he was. In fact, Maggie the rat, I've told you this story. My daughter's rat was bigger than Potter. And they used to play together. They used to run all over the house and chase each other up and down the steps, and then they'd be exhausted and they'd fall asleep in a ball together. Oh my God, they were the cutest thing ever. And of course, as Potter grew up, they were still the best of friends. It was the sweetest thing you ever wanted to see. Anyway, at that time, I had no camera or anything like that. That shit was all brand new at that time. And my ex-husband, he had one, and he was a weirdo. I couldn't touch the camera. Digital cameras just came out. I might break it. He was a weirdo if I ever saw one. But anyway, I didn't have any kind of devices, and of course I wasn't on the computer, and my world revolved around my child, my house, I didn't do anything like this. He used to call me Mama. He'd yell at the top of his lungs. When I'd tell people that he calls me Mom, my mom, they'd say, "You're a liar." Mama, he used to yell till they'd hear it, and then they go, "Oh my God, that cat calls you Mama." No shit, I told you that. Top of his lungs, Mama, Mama, as clear as day, he used to yell, Mama. It was the funniest thing you ever wanted to hear. Anyway, Potter, up until the very last day, he hung on me like glue. Like glue. And I feel guilty to this day because it was the endoscopy before my revision, and I wish I would have canceled that damn endoscopy. He laid at my head that night, and then in the morning they took him in for blood work, and they were supposed to keep him, and then they decided not to. And when we got home, he was laying on the kitchen floor, and all the dogs were surrounding him, kissing him, and Chucky thought he was gone, and I said, "Oh, Jesus, no." And when I walked in the door, he went, "Mama," the last time, and I picked him up, and he died in my arms. Frickin' horrible. Till his last breath, he waited till I died, till I got in that door to die in my arms. Dr. Rhodes went, because you remember, because when I called him, when he called me back, he said, "Is he gone?" I said, "Yep, he waited till I got home to pass away in my arms." He got sick that weekend, and I took him in, and they couldn't find nothing wrong with him. And even that night when we were in the vet's office, that was when Dr. Rhodes had the other vet, I rocked him like a baby. He walked around for a while, just meowing and exploring, and then he wanted me, and I just rocked him and held him, and he just purred and laid in my arms on his back, letting Mama rock him, wrapped in a blanket. The other vet was like, "I can't believe that." I said, "He's always like this, even when he's not sick. He's my son." That's why I called him son, or Tun-Tun, son, Tun-Tun, I used to call him. Well, that's how Bear is, but not quite as babyish as Boy was. The Boy wound up, basically, he had cancer because he kept getting thinner and thinner. Probably 2 years before that, I said to Dr. Rhodes, he's just getting thin, Dr. Rhodes. We attributed that to old age, and he just kept getting thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. And when I finally took him to the vet, the emergency, when I called in, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. He got crawled up on the chair behind me, nothing new. Then he'd crawl around me and get on me. He peed all over the back of the chair and my back, like half on me and half on the chair. And I'm like, okay, something's wrong. He was 14, 15, and he never once peed outside that litter box. He was telling me. And I said, we got to go now. There is no, Chucky said it's like 1:30 in the morning. I said, I don't care what time it is. I need to call right now. He just told me now. So we got in, but it was, Dr. Rhodes wasn't on call. His assistant was, which, I mean, she was thorough. She couldn't have done anything more. I think Dr. Rhodes kind of thought something was lacking. She was thorough. She didn't do anything wrong because, I mean, there was nothing else she could do. She even kept him longer. I mean, we were there the whole time. She kept saying, I just don't know what else to check. And I said, well, I mean, I'm standing right here. I don't know myself what else you could check. We were in there for hours. She was good with him. And then she said she could keep him, but it wouldn't do no good. She couldn't send the blood till Monday anyway. They wouldn't collect the blood. The blood had to be fresh, bring him back Monday morning. I said, no, we'll take him home. Because he wasn't in, like, dire straits. So Monday morning, while I got ready for my endoscopy, Wim brought him in for the blood draw. They were supposed to keep him, change their mind, send him home, which I wish they wouldn't have. I think he tried to climb up in the fridge and fell. That's why he was laying on the floor. And the dogs stayed around to protect him. I never seen anything like it. All 5 dogs circled him. And like he was in the middle, and all 5 dogs laid around him and were licking him. They protected him. It was amazing. They're family. So, yeah. Doctor, I should have asked him about liquid meds. Shoot. It's going to be a biatch. He's prescribing him an NSAID, an anti-inflammatory. Probably, I don't know what they give cats. Molly gets Novox. I doubt a cat would get Novox. If you see white stuff in my hair, you can ask Billy. It's oil of Olay. I drenched my face in oil of Olay. Those long hairs. No makeup whatsoever on my face. I don't have bad skin for being 49, do I? And losing all that weight. Pretty grateful. Not very wrinkled. I wish I could get rid of this turkey gully, though. I mean, I do have a little saggy skin down here. But I don't care. I'm 49 years old. I've had stress in my life. I wish I could get rid of this red nose. I don't even drink. Is that the sign of an alcoholic? My mom always told me that. That ain't true, though. I never drank. I was drunk one time in my 49 years of life, and that was right before I moved back with Chucky. I was stressed out. And I was at the bowling alley with this idiot that I lived with for, I don't know, from July, August till November when Chucky came and moved me with him here. In between Chucky moving here and me moving here, we broke up for the second time. Here comes my ton. My ton I was talking about. Okay, here he comes. Oh, Mama, my beer.
He was so good.
Was he good?
We did give him a rabies.
Yes, yes. Question. Did he give him... Oh, baby.
We gave him
Is it pill?
Nope, it was just an injectable.
Oh, good. So I don't have to worry about shoving stuff down his throat.
Nope.
Perfect.
Yeah. He said we could bill you. We'll send you the bill in the mail.
Yeah, because I just ran out the door.
No, that's fine.
I'll call tomorrow and just pay it.
He did double check his foot though. He still didn't see there's one nail split. But he gave him a good nail trim, so we'll wait it out. We'll call you Thursday, see how he's doing. But hopefully, we got him to walk a little bit, but trying to get a cat to come and it's not.
Yeah, especially when he don't know you.
Oh, look, there's a place to hide.
Aww.
So,
You had a baby, didn't you?
Yeah.
How old now?
1.5.
Oh, God, I'm way the hell behind.
This is the last lady said, and I'm like, no, I just don't work that often. I just work when everyone's on vacation.
Well, no, the whole Rona thing, I have to say that I'm recording.
That's fine.
I'm going to put a video up. They can hear you but can't see you. My YouTube channel. I was telling them what happened. You missed me crying in that. When you can... Then I lost my cool a little bit. And I said, this is what a responsible mother does. You got to tell the world, if you're going to have them, you take care of them. Because I don't know if Tina called you. I didn't even ask. I called up and I said, I need to come in immediately. Immediately. We aren't talking about this. I didn't say that, but, Thank you so much, my baby boy.
We'll give you a call there on Thursday.
What does he weigh?
10.9 pounds.
Oh, you little happy half. He's looking at me now. You little happy half. Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
So
Have a good
much.
day.
You too, honey.
See
Thank
ya.
you. See ya. Oh, baby boy. Was it so bad? Was it so bad? Come here to see my mom. I gotta see him, guys. I gotta see my baby boy. Come here, pumpkin butt. Hi, my mom. Do you want to come see mommy? Mom. Are you okay? Mom, dear. Hi, baby boy. Hi, Tookum. Hi. You can't go down there. But I'll hold you for a minute. Come here. Come here. Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Oh my God, you gave mommy feelings. I love so much. I love so much. I love him. Look, say hi, everybody. I'm a little bit spooked. I'm just a little spooked. But look how beautiful I is. My 10.9 little self. Oh, they look at me. All right, get back in so we can go home. Oh. Get back in. Come on, get back in. I know you don't want to. Come on, in. Oh, no. In there. There you go. Good boy. There you go. In. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. I had to schnook him. I had to, guys. Okay, that's good. I don't have to give him pills. Thank the Lord on that. Okay, home with my baby. I had to hold him. Okay, so home. Well, he stopped crying. I guess he realizes that he was being helped. So Dr. Rhodes, I'm sure you heard me. Dr. Rhodes re-looked at him, and nothing's wrong with his arm, which is a good thing. Maybe he just, like he said, he was, what did he call him? Sway-legged or something. I forget what he called him. But yeah, he was definitely what I said. He couldn't stand on his leg. And he was like all wobbly. Can you tell? Yeah, he was all wobbly woo. He was disoriented. All that he confirmed. So what happened was, I was driving home, and I don't remember the last thing I said, but what happened was my phone overheated. You know, when you're sitting in a vehicle like that, it tends to do that. So I got some lovely gifts in the mail. I got home and I left my baby free. He went flying. Well, he didn't fly. He trotted back to the litter box with the laundry room where he knew the dogs couldn't get in. Even though the dogs were very, like, gentle around him, like, they didn't, like, get at him or nothing, because they know he's hurt. They know he's hurt. They're being really calm around him, which is surprising for my... Sorry. Let me get this out of the way. Which is surprising for my crazy children. They're normally not calm at all for any reason. Especially when they know that something's wrong, which they clearly do. They're not dum-dums. So, yeah, they've been good. So while I have you here, these last few minutes since I restarted this, I want to show you the last of the custom fabrics I just got in this week. Well, last weekend, today. I'm not going to show you what I got from Billy right now. Melody, you can see this better on this video now. Okay. So, this was actually the very first order I ever put in for custom fabric. Way back in March. No. May, I put this order in. And at that time, I didn't understand small scale, micro scale, regular scale. I didn't understand all that. I was all new to this custom fabric jam. So I didn't understand any of it. So, why I got this is because of that. This is large scale. Had I known it would be large like that, I would not have ordered it. But it's still nice. I mean, think pillowcases, I guess. This is Harry Potter. But it's really large, guys. So that's Harry. And I'm really, really glad that when I got that, I was smart enough to also get regular scale, because it is really, really, really a nice print. So that is the Harry print I got. And along with that, I got this horror. I think it's called... I got this in mind for somebody, a very special somebody. And if they watch my videos, they might know who they are. She's a dear friend, well, a dear person to Billy and I. So, yeah. I got this with her in mind. So there's something very special going to be made for her. As soon as I get my custom orders done, that is going to be in the works. But I bought this way back then with her in mind. So you got Jigsaw, you got It, you got, is that Jason? Yeah, Jigsaw, It, and Jason's on there. Jigsaw, It, and Jason. Yes. And that says Creepy AF. That hand. Creepy AF. There's a bat. There's a heart. There's a pizza with a face. There's a skull. There's the Beware. I need my readers to see that little writing, but yeah, it's neat. I have more horror fabric coming, but that one particular I got for a special someone. And then I got this for a bag. Really, really cute. It's a Beauty and the Beast panel. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And to go, oh, I forgot this. I also got this, that first order with Harry Potter. I also got this, you know what? This does not go with Harry Potter. Scratch that. This went with Harry Potter. This is still a Harry Potter order. Cute, huh? Now, this is the different order. This order is, this starts the new order with the Beauty and the Beast. And then the panel, okay? And then that goes with this. This is the nicest fabric in the whole entire world. And this fabric is not up for dibs, for grabs, for nothing. This is mine and Billy's. Is that not the nicest? This is my favorite Disney movie. Isn't that to die for? I could kick myself, though. I had no idea. Again, this is my second custom order. New to the whole thing. And I had no idea it was going to be that nice, or I would have ordered at least 2 yards of that fabric. And this I found for one of my friends and customers. She is Beatrix Potter Crazy. I got the last of this, and when I saw it, I went bonkers. This is what's known as a diaper panel, but they also make underwear out of it. So, I mean, as you can see, if you're versed in clothing, it's like this. Okay? So, anyway, let's turn it the right way. So, this is a nice size to make a bag. So, this is all the Beatrix Potter characters. Well, Peter Rabbit characters, excuse me. And then here's Peter. So there you go, Melody. You can see that better. So I got that for my girl, Melody. And as you can see, there's like, look at that. It's like muted, not muted, but so pretty. So I saw that and I was like, I had to grab that for her because she loves Beatrix or Peter Rabbit. And I was like, I got to grab it. And I'm glad I did because it was the last one. It was retail, so I snagged it. No pre-order. And then for myself, this was retail. Woo! I saw it and I grabbed a half yard and 8 inches. And then I messaged Kelly and I'm like, Kelly. Not Kelly. Who was it? Who is it? Is it Kelly? I don't know. And I said, do you have any more of that? I absolutely love it. And she said, yeah, there's 1 yard, 8 inches. I said, in addition to what I bought. She said, well, there's a total of 1 yard, 8 inches. I said, oh, well, I bought a half yard, 8 inches. She said, there's another half yard. I said, can I get it continuous? She said, yes. So I grabbed the other half yard, and I will tell you right now, I paid a total of $16.50 for the half yard, okay? And then the 8 inches was like, I don't know, 10 bucks. So I pay like $45 for this piece of fabric that's 1 yard, 8 inches. But I don't care. It's mine and it's worth it. I love it. I am crazy over it. It is Glitter Villains. And I'm waiting for Lauren to get the Poison Apple pulls. I got to message her, as a matter of fact. 1 yard, 8 inches. Yep. Oh, this is gorgeous. And it's cotton canvas. Look at this fabric. I love it. I don't like purple so much. But that's okay because I have beautiful black leather and this gorgeous green. So I'm going to do it like probably in the green to match the poison apples here. And then I'm going to do the handles and the connector tabs in that, in the black. This is going to be smoking. Smoking! I can't wait to do this bag. So this is all mine, and I'm going to make myself a wallet and stuff like that. This is cotton canvas, so it's nice. It's really nice. It's a nice thickness. Like, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's thick. It's nice. So I bought that for myself, and I don't feel bad. I work my balls off, my butt off, and I deserve it. I work hard. I don't have to work, and I work because I think you should work. I'm sorry. Even if you don't have to work, why wouldn't you work? Contribute to life, contribute to society, contribute to the world. You know, if you don't have to work and you're loaded, work to give back to somebody who doesn't have something. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you work? Why would you just be a bump on a lump? I don't know. We don't have everything we need or want, and obviously today I had an emergency vet trip. I don't have money put back for that right now. I need to work. You know what I'm saying? We don't own a home. I need to work. I mean, think about it. So yeah, I'm heavy, and because I work, I deserve a $45 yard and 8-inch piece of fabric for me. I have but one nice bag that I paid $15 on clearance at Target for. That's a nice, no, I lie. The bag that I use, I paid $30 at the drugstore for, and I felt guilty for it because I'm not a handbag person. But the more I make them, the more I think, oh my God, you know, they're beautiful. I want a nice bag. So that's nice. And there's another, I'm going to make myself a Beauty and the Beast bag. And yeah, there's some really nice bag patterns I have that eventually I'm going to make myself bags. And there's some really nice leather that I'm crazy over. So yeah, I mean, I might not have these bags for another 6 years, but eventually I'm going to have some nice bags for myself. And I may never use them. I may just stare at them and think, oh my God, I have beautiful bags. But I'm going to have them because I deserve them. And tonight, I'm going to come on and I'm going to do a sweater fashion show because I've made some awesome cardigans. I have some custom order bears I've done. And you're going to sit with me while I do, I'm probably going to do my crochet fashion show / bear video by itself. Because I have a little insert that I want to do on washing your handmade pieces. And then I'm going to video while I cut and interface bags because I have some more to do. And I got to get going on these orders because I'm on week 4 of that bladder / UTI and 4th antibiotic. I took the last day of my 3rd antibiotic last Wednesday, and Thursday night I started burning again and called the doctor Friday, and I'm like, you got to do something. I'm ready to scream yet again. So this has been hanging on and driving me bonkers. So hopefully, I got to call the urologist. Billy's on me. She's like, you got to call the urologist. Enough's enough of this craziness. She's right. It is. Oh, and by the way, prayers for my Billy. She's probably wrapping up her surgery and on her way home by now. She got her. So everybody get ready for the big toe surgery video. Billy's going to be doing that. Yeah, so big stuff happening today. Holy schmoly. All right, guys, I'm wrapping it up. We're probably 40 minutes in with the 2 videos, so yeah. All right, if you haven't already, please take a minute and hit that like button. Please take a minute and subscribe. Hit the all so you'll be notified each and every time I upload. Please do share me with your friends, family, and social media. Yeah, come back so you can sharing all my fun, crazy, and sometimes bad stuff when things happen to my babies. And I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. Probably, I don't even know if I did or didn't. I was just out the door and worried about Bear. So if I did not say anything, I am so sorry. But look at the, oh God, Billy, I love you so much. This is from my Billy. I guarantee it's real. It is something that was, I'm sure, given to her by the love of her life. I already know that because I know Billy, and this is something that I will cherish for the rest of my God-given life. And I will hand down to my buggy, I'm sure. I am honored. I love you from the bottom of my heart, Billy. Billy and I are not friends. We are family. We are... Billy's my heartbeat. Billy and I are so much more than friends. Billy and I are connected. Billy and I are... I don't even know the words. She's my heart and soul. She's my girl. Anyway, I love you all. I will talk to you again in the near future, I'm sure. I don't know what the heck I scratched myself there. Thanks for being here. I'm glad I'm not crying anymore. I was really worked up over my bear. Hopefully the anti-inflammatory shot did him good and we'll be on the mend. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Love you all. Bye.